brothers and sisters, it's Hearken from Faith Ministries, and I'm here to bring you guys another video. Now, in this video, I'm going to talk about, does God communicate to your prodigal just like he communicates with you? And God does speak to this prodigal. What you need to understand is that prodigals suppress the truth. Prodigals are very stubborn. Prodigals do not want to, hearken unto the voice of God. They ignore it, So just like how God reveals everything to you in dreams, visions, however God speaks to you, it's the same way he communicates to that prodigal. And most of these prodigals are just not paying attention, or either they're just suppressing what God is saying to them, or they're ignoring it, or they just don't want to hearken upon what God is saying to them, or they don't want to accept what God is saying to them. So you're gonna have to trust that God is is communicating to that prodigal just like he's communicating to you, and you're just gonna have to wait on the Lord to get to that prodigal, and God will get that prodigal. That prodigal will bow. Okay, he will bow to the will of the will of God for his life, and God knows how to humble his prodigals. Trust me, he does. He knows how to go about bringing someone to their knees and to accepting God's will for their life. Because the more the prodigal chooses their will, the more their life becomes, how do I say it, non-peaceful. The more destruction comes, the more chaos comes, the more they don't have peace. Probably some of these prodigals, they can't even sleep. So it is God who is going to bring this prodigal to their knees, and to get this prodigal to obey what God is saying to them, and how God ever is going to go about it. But God will get that prodigal to do his will for his life. And the prodigal, you need to understand that the prodigal, they themselves are going to come to the to come to the conclusion that look at my life. My life is not the way I want it to be. I am living this life all the way uh, on my own will, and my will is bringing all of this chaos, this drama, this destruction to my life, and this is where I'm at. And it's gonna hit that prodigal too. I've done it my way for so long. Let me try and do it God's way and see what happens. And you have to allow God to bring them to that. Just know that God is working on your behalf when it comes to that prodigal. But that prodigal will come to a place of repentance. They will choose God's will for their lives. They will come to the understanding that all this time they were serving the enemy, they were serving the kingdom of darkness, and they're going to come to the kingdom of light. So and trust that God will bring that prodigal to their knees, and they will bow to the will of God, and they will accept the will of God for their lives after they've seen all of the chaos and the destruction that they've created around themselves and what their free will have brought them to. But you need to allow them to get to that place, and you need to be patient in this process. Let God work on them, because God is doing the work within and in that prodigal. So just understand that just how God communicates to you, he communicates to that prodigal. And some of these prodigals are just so stubborn. So, and pray against, it's also a point that I wanted to make. Pray against the spirit of stubbornness that is operating within that prodigal, that is oppressing that prodigal or influencing that prodigal. So this is what I really wanted to bring to you guys with this video today. Trust and believe that God is speaking to your prodigal. It's just that some of these prodigals are just so stubborn. Okay, yeah, and remember, God's will. That prodigal will choose God's will for their lives. Okay, just keep standing on your post and keep trusting in God. And this is what I really wanted to bring to you guys with this video today. I pray you guys have a blessed day, and I will speak to you guys in another video, God willing. Shalom, family. Bye.